Hey, hello and good morning. Welcome to York. I have literally just finished riding the night through York. So I've gone round all of York city centre. I've tried to go to most of the most haunted spots in York, film them, get drone shots, night shots. I've got some absolutely fantastic footage. However, it's a little bit frustrating going around a city centre at night, especially when you don't know your way around it that well. So I ended up getting lost quite a lot of times. I ended up going the wrong way, sat nav kept failing. Because it's like a Saturday night as well, there's a lot of people still out drunk from the night before. So I've witnessed quite a few walks of shame. Oh, what's that down there? What was that? I think that might have been a hare. Might have just seen a hare. Yeah, witnessed quite a few walks of shame, quite a few people drunk. So I'm glad just to be away from it. I know the solar trail in York isn't far from the centre, so I've just started my way over here. Oh, good morning. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Where are you? You gonna come say hello? You're not tame like the ones in there. There he goes. There you go, look at a little squirrel. Don't know if I caught that in frame for you. But yeah, it's been a night, man. It's been an absolute night. So I've been all over York, like literally all over York. I've got the drone up and I've got some shots I'm so excited about. Like some really nice shots. I mean, I get more excited about this stuff than anyone else does, to be fair. I am very happy with the shots of York, I got. I think I've got some great 360 footage. I've got some pretty good footage on my little action camera. Morning. There's a pump track. Pump track, what's that? What's that? I don't know, just tarmac. I don't know, it could be slippy. It could be slippy. Yeah, so I've just finished a full night ride of York, been to all the haunted locations. I've got some absolutely stunning footage, like on the drone, like of the York Minster, Clifford's Tower. I kept jumping at literally everything I saw. So like crisp packets, anything rattled. A lot of people doing the walk of shame in the morning. So it's been an interesting night, I can tell you that. So it's just good now. I've cycled my way to the solar trail, which is just flat. There's nobody else here. I can just go in a straight line and just let off a bit of steam after being in that city. And I've got a video on this on my channel on this solar trail. I've got two actually. It's one of the first ones I did, and then I did like an updated one. I don't think I'll do another one, so I'm going to ride it this time and enjoy it. It's just a really nice little trail. Runs out of the centre of York all the way into towards Selby. It doesn't quite go as far as Selby, but I followed it to Selby because you can continue on from there. But look at that. It's really nice, like track, bright away. A very misty morning. The sun's literally just coming up. And you see this here? This is one of the planets. And this one's Mars. I always miss Mars. In my last couple of videos I did, miss Mars. But there you go, so that's to scale. Every planet's to scale. Look how tiny that is. A tiny wee Mars. Oh. Try to reverse up. Beep beep. Oh, false start. And there you go, look, there's a way to Earth, about that way, Jupiter this way. So we're heading onwards to Jupiter. Come back. Yes, I've seen all sorts last night. I went to Dick Turpin's grave. I got to see that. That's where I started out. Headed on to the York Minster, where apparently there's a ghost of a parishioner who appears there and prays, just quite harmlessly. However, the York Minster at night looked absolutely fantastic. And when I was there, a couple of doves just flew down and landed at my feet. It was It's quite something. Went by the Guy Fawkes Hotel, which is apparently where Guy Fawkes used to. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Something's stuck in the wheel there. One moment. Yeah, it's apparently where Guy Fawkes used to live. Get out of there. And now his ghost haunts the place. A few haunted churches. Nearly stopped off at a Greg's, but I decided against it. So, what can you do, eh? Oh, here we go. So yeah, so now just a nice straight solar trail. Taking a little bit of York's countryside. Can't beat it. See what we got here. I didn't realise there was like so many tragic stories in York. There's absolutely some of the stuff I've learnt tonight has been pretty harrowing, to be fair. So all that's going to be in the video when I edit it together. It's going to be a nightmare to edit because I got lost so many times. Where are we going here? Here we go. Where am I going now? It's going to be way here. I think it's lefty. Here we go. So this used to be like an old railway line, this. You see here like all the old bridges. And these like ship coal up and down it. Ship. That's totally not the right word, is it? Transport coal. I've been riding all night, so not all night. So I'm a little bit delirious. Oh, misty morning. So nice. I reckon a few people will be looking to get out today. Not too bad. I smell a lot of burners going this morning. Everyone's got a lot of burners on the York. All the birds up. Sounds almost a bit like a dog chorus. Except it can't be a dog chorus, can it? Because it's not spring. Evidently so. Lovely, moody, misty fields there. Yeah. Do you reckon these truckers have headphones in or not? Got a couple of dings. They're quite fast actually, it's going to take me a while to catch them. I'll hold back. Going fast by anyone's stretch of the imagination. It's fast by mine. Morning sheep. Quite a bit of cool stuff to see on here. There we go, people are talking, hello. Right, let's have a look at the chat. Last time I did this, I ended up getting in trouble because people started giving me bad things to say and I fell for every one of them. You're lagging. Yeah, you're right, yeah. I have been up all night though. I've been cycling all night through York. And yeah, what country in? I'm in the UK. and I'm cycling just outside of York. I've just been cycling around the city centre throughout the night, visiting like all the haunted locations. So I've been checking those out, basically just messing around looking for ghosts. And we're just about to cross over the River Ouse, which runs through York. And we're going to head into Fulford as well shortly. Just check this out, actually. Check this guy out up here. So that's a really cool sculpture of a guy doing a spot of fishing. And a lot of this stuff is apparently meant to be inspired by the old railway line that was here. And there's a cool little poem here as well. So in York, the rivers in spate ride bicycles of water through the streets and yards, telling old tales under the passing sky, rain oiling their spoken wheels. Oh, this is a new one. Sanding the shores with leaves and goings. Anyway, so there you go. You don't need me reading your poems, but let's have a look over the edge here. And it smells not too good here, but look at this. Look at this. This is the River Ouse. This runs through York. It goes all the way down, connects to like Hull, goes out into the ocean, obviously. When I was a kid, I had like one of my best holidays like ever with my family. And we didn't do it often, but we got a boat. We got to sail up and down it, and I loved it. Wild Gamer. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, you subbed to me. Oh, awesome, man. Thank you very much. What a nice person. Right, okay, let's have a look here. Check out the videos on the channel. There's loads of different videos. Little picture coming here. Let's just concentrate. Morning. Morning. Yeah. Where is that, sir? Yeah, so I am in York. I'm in York. So I've just got done doing a nighttime ride of York. Been going around the city centre at night. Got some amazing footage. Like, I've had the drone up. Nighttime sky over York. Absolutely unbelievable. Out of this world. I've seen street foxes, which I've caught on camera, just kind of scurrying around in the morning. A fair few people doing the walk of shame. That's not going to end up in the video. I'll leave them the dignity. And there are quite a lot of drunk people as well. Here we go, check this out. So this is a scale model of a satellite. Let's just go. Well, check this out. God, these joggers are fast. They're going to be on my tail soon. There you go, look at this. Space Pro. So that's what it's like riding the solar trail. Oh, let's get back on the path before those joggers overtake me. A shame. Lefty, righty, lefty. Morning. Yeah, so after going around the centre of York, I just wanted to get out on something straight, flat, easy to ride. I didn't, need to think too much about because I kept getting lost in York. Was it the ghosts messing with the sat nav? Was it me just being incompetent? I don't know, I'll leave that up to the video to decide. But I got lost quite a few times. Right. Let's keep going. Went to the destination show in Manchester the other day with the Freewheel Holiday lot. And I tell you what, I had a great time there. It's absolutely amazing. I filmed some footage while I was there. It was kind of like a big exhibition. All these once in a lifetime holiday stand providers are there So you know, if you're the kind of person who wants to go exploring Central America or into the Andes, or you want to go on one of these, like, you know, once in a lifetime excursions, something really adventurous, then they were all there ready to cater, along with, you know, freewheels as well. So I had a great time. I was on the stand, talked to a lot of people on the freewheel stand, went round, spoke to some of the creators of Travel Magazine. That was interesting. Oh, another guy as well who was making these he made these, what do you call them, like trailers that go on the back of your car, but it looked like something that belonged in Jurassic Park. And on the side of it, you know, it had like all the shovels and all the survival kit, but then inside it he would like convert from a bed into a sofa, TV. So the idea was that people would connect these to the back of the car and then they just go exploring. They said he's got them all over the world at the minute. People have like some of the most remote reaches of the world, and I'm living it up in luxury. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the UK. I'm having rum today. Rum. It's not a bad day for rum, because I prefer whiskey. To be fair, that's my poison. I love a good whiskey. But a strange thing happens when you open a bottle of single malt. It just seems to disappear really quickly. Yeah, I'm not really do rum. I tried crackle rum. That was okay. It's quite nice. And I used to go out when I was younger and Sailor Jerry's and Coke. They can't beat a bottle of rum when you're trying to go out on the lash for cheap. Look how just straight, and this is what I needed after going around all those windy streets of York. Just a long straight line, like the field off to the right of us here, like they're growing some sort of a crop. Looks kind of like lettuce or something, I don't know, probably not lettuce. Everyone's having like a great day today, and you're going to get out and do something you love doing. I've had a great night. I'm a bit delirious at the minute because I've been riding through the night. Now you're struggling to get out quite a bit at the minute as well. It always seems to be a bit of a challenge, you know, because there's always something going on. Like a lot of sickness over winter and all the rest of it. And then like some people get sick and lose weight. I get sick and put weight on because I just sit there and eat. So I like cooking. Not again, not the back wheel. I'm having a problem with my kickstand. Oops, going into the back wheel. Yeah, I like cooking, so like I'll cook like big focaccias and pizzas and pasta sauce, homemade flatbreads, all that stuff, and I'll just sit and eat it and I love it. The problem is that I don't have the metabolism to eat all that stuff. What is that? Oh, a lot of Canadian geese over there. So Canadian geese, don't mess with Canadian geese, especially the ones on the canal. The Canadian geese on the canal, that will mess you up. I don't know what they do to them over there in Canada, but man, those geese are angry. They're like some of the angriest geese you could ever meet. If anyone knows, let me know. But yeah, I've had it before and I've just been cycling down like geese. It's just like, I ain't moving. I'll take you out if you carry on. You just have to kind of back down and tiptoe around it. Endangered in Canada or something, like a little moratorium hunting them to try and boost the numbers. I don't know if that's true, just making that up. Let's have a look. So what we got going on here now? It's nice and flat. Someone did ask me what country it was that I was in. I'm in the UK. I'm in the UK at the minute. Oh, look at all them apples. I am in the UK at the minute. But yeah, this could easily be like Holland or something, couldn't it? Which I will be going to a couple of different locations overseas shortly. Hopefully all being well. I never like to bank on anything until it's all finalised. But potentially, wobbly wobbly, potentially I'm going to Flanders, the Flanders region. So I'll be going there. And all being well, I'll be staying in the old Talbot. And the Flanders region, that's famous for being like the Western Front. That's where all the action was in World War I. And the Talbot Hotel was run by a guy called, it might be called Tubby, if I remember his name rightly. But he was a reverend, he joined the army, and he had a bit of a flair for hospitality. So he turned this town just outside of the Western Front into like a little, well, he didn't necessarily turn it into a party town. It was a party town. It'd have everything there. It'd have like the brothels and the bars and the pubs. And he started like an everyman's club, like a gentleman's club. And anybody could go there, stay there for the night. And I'm going to be staying there as well. So we're checking that out. And then I'm going to be going around like checking out all of the beers, the chocolates, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing that with the Flanders Tourist Board, hopefully, all being well, still in the pipeline. So we'll see. But if I do get to do that, look, there's Neptune. Or is it Neptune? That might be Uranus. Yeah, all being well, I get to do that. And then after that, I've got another one coming up, which is a bike and boat tour. So I'll be doing that for freewheel holidays, and I'll just be hopping on a boat. We haven't fully sailed on the route yet, but it's going to be, somewhere from Amsterdam area, through to Rotterdam. How it works, a little picture of it, yes, straight. So we'll be doing a bike and boat tour. So how it works is you rock up, you provide with the bike, and you hop on the boat. You can sleep there, have something to eat, and then you hop off and ride. And you kind of follow a route, and eventually you end up further down the river where the boat will be there waiting for you. You hop back on the boat again, eat, drink, sleep, get up the next day, do it again. So if you're going through some of the most absolutely idyllic cycling scenery in Europe, and I'll be going through Utrecht, which I just learned the other day is meant to be like the cycling capital of Europe. It's meant to be like Mecca for cyclists. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all about. How is it that good? So we've got that. I'm trying to keep the phone very close to my face because I don't have a microphone connected to this. And hopefully anyone, if you are watching, you can hear me. Let's have a look. What I love about York is it's like it's so flat. Yeah, it's so flat, York. So easy to do. I said it to one fella when I was doing the Millennium Bridge route, and he was really offended that I said his area was flat, and he began to debate me on it. And I was thinking, there's nothing wrong with that. You've got so much lovely stuff in York. I think it's flat. It's like going north Manchester. Well, that's hilly. Peak District, hilly. Yorkshire Dales, hilly. Lake District, hilly. York, flat. York in the summer though, or springtime, like the fields, absolutely plastered with poppies, as far as the eye can see. They grow like maize and wheat. You don't really have that where I'm from. It's all sheep and sheep poo. So it's just gorgeous to ride around. I saw a couple of deer once when I did it. I've only done it, this is the third time now. Third time I've done it. I think there's any drawback to it, it gets like a little bit samey. But you do have some really nice little towns to pop through. I once saw a walking group out, and they were very, I say walking group, they weren't a walking group, so they had, somebody can tell me what this is, they had skis on, but the skis had like wheels on them, and they were kind of trekking along on these skis. They were all of a decent age, and they looked to be part of some sort of a club. I said hello to them. Not one person said hello back, because I was looking to, you know, open up a conversation to find out what it was they're up to. But they seemed very determined. They had a goal to achieve. They didn't have any time for dilly-dallying or chit-chat. If we can get there, it'll be out of this world. I was at the destination show speaking to a couple, and they said they go all the time, they absolutely love it, they can't believe how underrated it is. Like, people just tend to use it as a place to pass through, but if you stop and look around, there's a lot to see and do. Then there's the, you know, the really obvious stuff. There's a really obvious stuff, like all the Western Front stuff. So you've got all the old trenches you can go and look at. There's the preserved original trenches from the Western Front, so you can walk around those and have a look. And then you've got the huge, let's give it some welly, you've got the huge Commonwealth grave sites that you can go and visit, and they're quite something just sheerly based on the scale. What I found quite interesting when I was researching is that there's not just Commonwealth grave sites for the Allies. You know, the Germans were buried with respect as well. They've got very different graves. So the Commonwealth grave, I've got a free hand to change again. Come, keep some welly. This is York Hill. Here we go. Right. Yeah, the Commonwealth graves are very white. So kind of those white traditional rectangular graves. And then the Germans, they have these cuboid, slate grey markers almost. But it just goes to show, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting it, but I saw it as like a sign of respect. You know, considering how nasty that fighting got, give you some hope, doesn't it, for humanity in the world. Let's not bum everybody out this time in the morning, but I think we know how tense things are getting at the minute. Now, it's easy to say when you're high and cycling in Dartford, but can we not just all get along? Who knows? Anyway. Telegraph pole. Left or right, left or right, left or right, left or right, left. I don't know if it's still going. Could be. I tried to time it last time I came through here to go through in like autumn time. Watch myself on these leaves, not tread on these tires. Because I think this would be a great route to do if you can catch it just right. Like the Lake District video I did recently, whilst I was there, that was like perfect peak autumn. Like all the leaves, all the trees are fully orange, red, brown, and they were just beginning to fall. So you had that kind of epic autumn feel when the leaves were just raining down, and you've still got all the trees to enjoy the colour. And I think if you could catch this trail when that's happening, it'd be amazing. And there's lots of little apple trees as well tucked all along the way, and lots of little crab apples. I ate one last time I was here and they're really tasty. I've just gone past one and it looks like not one person's picked an apple off it because they're all on the ground now. So I wouldn't worry about picking one, just having it. Really tasty, good apples. I love it when it's misty like this on rides like this because a little bit of character to it. You can see these bridges coming here. I don't know well if you're going to come up and see these misty white roads peeking out in the distance. That runner's silhouette's just kind of standing out in the middle of it. And the trees are forming like a bridge canopy overhead for you to cycle under. And then every now and again a squirrel hops from tree to tree. They all seem to be busily sorting their nuts out. There's a really nice little atmosphere. These runners here, they're fit, they're runners are made. They always do this every day. I try and break them. I'm not built for it. My body shape's like a squirrel. Interesting, right? Just slow down a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely not a runner. Can't do it. I like the idea of being able to do it. But I can't. Let's keep it. There we go. I feel as well the opposite is able to hear you as well. It's really success in terms of bells and stuff. Apparently this route is very popular with cyclists. There's a lot of people who ride it. I've not seen any yet, but every time I've been on it, I've seen a lot of people riding it. A lot of horses as well. A lot of horses. Starting to lose feeling in my fingers. When that mist comes down, it's icy. It's icy, that mist. Yeah, I can't wait to edit this nighttime video I've just shot. I always start out that way, then once I get all the footage onto the computer and start looking at it, I think, oh my god, what have I done? Half the time it's just like, a lot of this footage is going to be me looking confused at a map. So I'm going to have to edit all that out because I got lost. Getting spooked by lots of noises. Watching people in a walk of shame. Drunk people. Street foxes, there we go. Lots of foxes in York. Like really dirty, big foxes, not like the ones near me. If I ever see a fox like me, it's a tiny fleeting thing. These like big foxes, and they look very scratty because they're bobbing over the bins. And because it was like Saturday night last night, like peak eating time for them, well, it's absolutely loving eating all those chips and kebabs. My lord, York, how many kebab vans do you have there? I mean, I love a kebab, don't get me wrong, but there are like so many kebab vans in York. It's ridiculous. They all seem to have like 8 people working in them. Like the have a look. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Have you had a look at the Monsell Trail, Carl? From Matlock through Reading and cycling is not my strong suit to Buxton. It looks good, sir. And the Macclesfield to Marple Middlewood Trail is a good one as well. Takes you past Limehouse. No, I've not looked at those actually, but I will check those out because I do quite like that area of the world, so I will 100% check that out. Thank you very much for the suggestion. That's great, because it's good to hear people giving me suggestions, because a lot of the time I'm just looking around for things to do and I don't know whether people are interested in them or not, you know. I mean, this is more an excuse for me to go out and do what I want to do, but quite often what you want to do is also what I want to do. Morning. Yeah, I tell you, I've had bad luck with dogs recently. Really bad luck with dogs. I've gone like 40 odd years without being bit by a dog on my bike. Well, I might have been bit once. And then towards the end of 2025, 3 instances in a row. Cheers. So yeah, so I'm a bit paranoid now. It's always my fault when I get bit as well. It's never the owner's fault. But like having the dog off, you don't have watching it. So yeah, I have footage. I've not put it. I did put it in any videos because it didn't feel relevant to the video. But I was thinking about doing a bike trekking uncensored video, like one with a lot of the stuff that hasn't made it into my videos, and there's some interesting stuff that hasn't made it in. See, with the weirdest one, I won't say exactly where in the world this was. I was riding down a path not too dissimilar to this, and I started to notice people were starting to dress slightly differently, and a guy came by like with nothing but like a pair of gold speedos on, like gold speedos, like a platinum bleach blonde hair. Must have been about 60 years old. You know, it looked like he hasn't used sun cream a day in his life. And I just thought, oh, that's a bit odd. And I carried on going. I didn't think anything more of it. Oh, pheasant in the field over there. And another satellite here. There it is. Excellent. Right, yes, I just kept on going and didn't think anything of it. And then I got a little bit further on, I got to a wooded area, and I glanced to the right of me, and in the wooded area there was 2 people in the trees with watering cans, absolutely naked, like not a jot of clothing on them. And then as I started to realise what was happening, I realised I'd cycled in some sort of nudist area, and I had the camera pretty much exactly like it's now on the handlebars. So I was starting to get funny looks, like I was sort of pervert or something. And then this guy just appears on the path right in front of me, bang smack in front of the camera, with nothing but a satchel and his ding-a-ling. And that was it. He may have been wearing a hat, I can't remember, I'm fuzzy in those details. Other things were fuzzy as well. Well yeah, needless to say, that didn't make it into the video. I couldn't use it. It was a bit too risque. Alright, here we go. On the road now, I'm going to be careful. Where many people we got? We've got 1, I think. I can't tell, it's raining. 3, hello. Right, I think this is Fulford. Fulford's, I think this is Fulford anyway. Fulford's pretty famous for the Battle of 1066, not the normal one, but the Vikings. This is where there's landing points around here. I'm sure there is. I'm sure the river is going through. There's a landing point where the Viking army landed the ships and set up like a base camp before they went. And absolutely, just get past this car. Very courteous around here, aren't they? Very good. Yeah, so they set all the ships up down there and marched up and just absolutely hammered Northern England. They took York. Just, it wasn't even a challenge for them. And they were so confident. They just hold the armour down with the boats. So anyway, King Harold, is it Harold, King Harold? I've not slept, so I'm probably making a terrible mistake here. Yeah, because it was Harold Hardrada leading the Viking army, King Harold, who just inherited the throne. He had a huge army massed waiting for William the Conqueror, and he literally just disbanded it. But when he heard the Vikings had landed, he got it back together and straight away marched them all up there. Anyway, the Vikings were expecting the king to be able to amass an army so quickly and get it up there, but he did, and he pretty much caught them with the pants down. They had no armour, were walking around in the sun with the tops off, like lads do when the weather's good, and yeah, absolutely massive. There was a battle at Stamford Bridge. So Stamford Bridge is where there was one lone Viking holding off the entire Saxon army. Well, Harold won that fight, but as soon as he finished that fight, he had to go back down south. So William the Conqueror was absolutely he came down, invaded England, and then that is, you know, the Battle of 1066 that we know. Yeah, one of the things would be different if it wasn't for the Viking invasion. After that, when the Normans were in 1066, that was it. It was over with the Vikings. Potholes. Yeah, that was it. It was over with the Vikings. There was no, the Normans didn't mess around. They absolutely stamped out any kind of Viking nonsense, and they built like better castles, better reinforcements, everything. Began to like a bit of a, I don't want to say history buff because that's a strong word, but I like history. But I like it around here. Let's keep going. I don't know if I've done the Solar Trail now, because every time I've done this I'm not actually, have I done the Solar Trail? I might be on the Solar Trail, I'm not sure. We might call that there anyway. We might call it there. Turn around, go back. Turn around, go back. There's a Greggs in York with my name on it. That's what I made it for now. They say you can't out-train a bad diet, and I'm living proof of that. You certainly can't out-train a bad diet. I was doing so well leading up to Christmas. So where did it go wrong? So yeah, I'd say I joined the gym, started going, started eating right, watching my calories, lifting weights, doing all that stuff. I went over to Portugal, filmed a video over in Portugal, and then in Portugal I could feel I wasn't quite right. I had a bit of a rattle, you know, when you're breathing, and then that was just the start of just non-stop illness, like non-stop. There's a point where I tried to go out and my bones just ached, my joints all ached. I was always wheezy, raspy, so I'll just, you know, hold back a little bit, allow myself to eat what I want, and then yeah, it's just all falling to pieces. Then Christmas comes, of course. Christmas cake, Christmas pudding, all that stuff. Whiskey, brandy, wine. And then before you know it, you're a walker again. And the body composition of pork scratching. Stop at the red light. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. This is where I've forgotten which way I came from. Which way did I come from? Yeah, I came from this way. Did I come from this way? I didn't come from up there. No, I didn't come from up there. When you get around here, there's huge, what do you call it, like a silver foundry or something, where they make lots of... A little bit wary of right look how nice it is. If I was cycling near me now, I would have had like 3 close passes already. Yeah. I feel like if I was a road cyclist constantly near me when I got home, I'd just be on the police website for 2 hours after I got home filling in close pass reports. So that's how bad they are. That's why I like being on like a towpath, because if somebody is not so nice, at least you can say something to them. You know what I mean? When they're in the car, it's just, they'll just execute you. Right. Like a ghost trail in the night. You tell a 4-year-old you're doing a ghost trail, oh my god, he wanted to come with me so much. It felt terrible. I would love to have brought him with me, to be fair. If I wasn't such a... Is it? Am I back on? Yeah, if I wasn't such a disorganised mess, maybe I could have brought him with me if I'd have planned the map out the route properly. Had a child seat, all that stuff. Saying that, I don't think I'd want to bring a 4-year-old out into a city centre on a Saturday night. Actually, that could never have worked. But yeah, he wanted to come so badly. Bless him. Another cycle paths. Shared path. It's a shared path. It's a shared path. Okay, I'm not cycling on the pavement. Shared path. Yeah, he wanted to come with me so badly. He would have been bored after 2 minutes though. Right, okay, I think I'm going to call it there because I want to try and like work up a bit of a sweat on the way back if I can. I need the exercise, Lord only knows. Right. If you've been watching, if you're not watching, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Have a good day. Get out there. Have fun. I'll see you all very soon. All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Morning. Morning. How you doing? Thank you. This is Jaywalk. Thanks. No, we're still on. Still on.